President Donald Trump is set to usher in a start of a new era today, signing the new NAFTA deal into law. It clears the way for Canada to move forward with its own bill. The new NAFTA doesn't come into force until the first day of the third month after the final country, Canada in this case, serves notice it's ready to proceed. Did you catch all that? Officials say it will bring back confidence of trade between Canada, the U.S. and Mexico. Danielle Smith from Global News Radio joins us now. And you're talking about this one on your show today, Danielle.
Yes. When Kelly Craft left to become the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, it left an opening that has been filled by Rick Mills. He is the chargé d'affaires. Sort of interesting to me that the U.S. embassy terms use a French term to describe his position, but he's the top-ranking U.S. diplomat in Canada. So he's coming to Calgary for the next few days, and he's going to be in studio to talk about our mutual interests, our relationship. Probably NAFTA will figure prominently. I expect him to call it the USMCA as opposed to the new NAFTA, because that seems to me the way it goes. And I'll also get his take as well on some of the broader international affairs as well, with the U.S. coming through, Donald Trump announcing a new Middle East peace plan. Is there any role for Canada to play in that? Is he looking for, is the U.S. looking for allies in supporting some of the changes that they're suggesting there, as well as any other pressure points? I think there's this sense that our prime minister and the U.S. president aren't the best of buds. I think there's a sense that they have a bit of a prickly relationship, maybe not a warm one. And yet, whenever they get together, it seems like they put that aside and manage to be quite cordial with each other. So I want to get his take on whether or not the relationship is as good as it could be.
Danielle, we've been talking about the 5G network this morning earlier on as well. Would that come into play at all when it comes to the president and Trudeau, whether to go with Huawei?
Well, it's interesting to see that Boris Johnson and the UK have come up with a third way approach, which would allow Huawei to be participants in the 5G network, but more. So I'm almost describing it as being on the fringe and providing some equipment, but not being central to it. And maybe that's the answer. We have so many companies that have already gone pretty far down the path of working with Huawei. I mean, heck, they advertise on Hockey Night in Canada, for heaven's sakes. We see them on the screen all the time. They're kind of embedded in already in Canada, and so you can imagine the disruption it would cause to have a complete ban. But I wonder if that is going to be seen as a solution for the United States. It matters because the Five Eyes network of intelligence sharing, if the United States has some doubt about whether or not that information is going to get into the Chinese hands, it may end up impacting our ability to continue to be in the loop. But they'll have to sort through with it with the UK in any case, and so that may give us a path forward on how we should be dealing with it as well.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Danielle, have a good show.
Thank you.
You can listen to Danielle Smith starting at 9:30 today on 770 CHQR.